What's up, YouTube? We got a yo-yo review to do today. This is the variant from Brandon Vu and MagicYoyo. Alright, so let's get into it. The variant is a plastic yo-yo that was designed in conjunction with Brandon Vu, with MagicYoyo, and Jeffrey Pang helped out in the design as well. Jeffrey Pang is one of probably the most famous designer. He worked with MagicYoyo last on the Skyva, and he has now taken some of his design expertise to the variant, and this sells for $21. The pre-release is already sold out. Brandon had those on his site with Offset Yoyos. Brandon Vu owns Offset Yoyos. So this is sort of, I guess, in collaboration with Offset Yoyos as well. So the pre-sale is out. This is the final version. As you can see, it's got the variant little... It's not really an engraving. I guess it's just like a... I don't know, an etch mark or whatever. Paint. It's painted, I guess. The variant mark in there. It comes in this beautiful box here. Very reminiscent of the MagicYoyo Skyva as well, as you can see. Very cool. And I gotta say, I think this yo-yo is amazing. It's phenomenal. It's literally, for a molded $21 plastic yo-yo, it's smooth, it spins a lot. This is a competition grade plastic yo-yo. Absolutely 100% competition grade. They don't have the specs up here. I'm gonna say this is probably right around 65, 66 grams. And you got a diameter, it's pretty wide. Here it is next to the unnamed yo-yo, which I'll be reviewing later. As you can see, pretty much just full size, full width. It's about the size of, but a different shape as the Yeti, the plastic CLYW Yeti. So it sort of sits in that frame of size for a plastic yo-yo. Very good size plastic yo-yo, very comfortable. Very nimble, very light on the string, kind of just a nice H shape with like sort of these flared wings here. I really like it. Popped it open as soon as it showed up. Messaged Brandon. It actually showed up the day after my ceiling fell, so I've had it, maybe not the day after, but the next week after, as I was still cleaning up. So I've had it for a little while. Apologize to Brandon. I should have had my reviews up when everybody else had their reviews up, but I did not. So now you're getting my opinion, although you've already got Dylan's and I think Nate's opinion and Tokyo and whomever else as well. But here's my opinion on the variant. I think for $21, this is probably the best $21 you could spend on a yo-yo. And whenever these drop, you should probably get them in a bunch of different sizes and half swap them, because this thing is phenomenal. But that's enough of me just rambling on about it. Let me throw it around a little bit. I'll show you what I'm talking about. Alright, I'll show you guys what we're talking about here. Alright, so the variant. Nice and light, nimble. It's actually a really fast, quick yo-yo too. Usually, you know, plastic yo-yos can be kind of just sort of novelties usually, especially in the like $20 price range. They're very often like gimmicky. Like I feel like the Skyva was kind of gimmicky, or they're sort of just like a harken back to older yo-yos or something like that. This is something completely different. This is really like, how good can we make a $20 yo-yo? This, I would say, is sort of in the same vein as like the Wedge was, where it's like a full-on like high-performance plastic yo-yo. You know what I mean? Like this is meant to be something you can carry every day. That there is literally nothing holding you back with this yo-yo, and it's really, really cheap. It's like $20, which is right about where, you know, good plastic, you know, you would expect a great plastic yo-yo to be. It spins a long time. It's a great shape too. I really like the shape. It's got a good bit of power considering it's plastic. Usually you don't describe plastic yo-yos as powerful. This is a pretty powerful yo-yo, all things considered. Very nimble on the string, comes off the string nice, handles some speed pretty well. Rejects beautifully. so smooth too. That was probably the thing that really sort of just like blew me away, is how smooth this was. Like, you remember how smooth the original run of Skyvas were? They were pretty darn smooth. Well, I would say this takes the cake. I've got plenty of metal yo-yos that aren't this smooth. There's barely just the tiniest hint of plastic vibe, but I mean it's so minor. It's like so smooth. Like, this is one of the smooth. Like, this might actually be like the smoothest non-machined yo-yo I've ever played. It's just injection molded, and it's designed. I mean, the design is great. I really like this shape a lot. No grind finish really, but it grinds okay because it's like got a long enough spin that even though it's going to slow down when you grind it a little bit, it's going to have enough spin that you can just sort of finish your trick and bind it. Finger spins are going to be doable because there is a cup in there, but it's nothing to lock into and it's not like machined, so there's nothing to like lock you in, but you're going to be able to do it. Get it on a fingernail, you'll do it even better. Thumb grind's not really possible. That was tilted a ton. Yeah. A little bit. Not really a thumb grindy type of yo-yo, but you know, you can't have everything. That's probably the best thumb grind I've ever done on a plastic yo-yo, though, to be fair. So, you know, better than all the other ones. We'll say. Honest to God, this thing is just really good. I've had it at work a bunch. I've been playing it at home a bunch. It's a really great plastic yo-yo. I really like plastic yo-yos. I feel like I say that every time I review a plastic yo-yo. This is really great. This is a really great plastic yo-yo. You know, for $20, when these drop, the full line drops, and they start carrying them at Yo-Yo Sam and, you know, wherever else MagicYoyo products and stuff are sold, probably Yo-Yo Expert too. You really, this is, you know, if you get one plastic yo-yo this year, or if plastic yo-yos are your thing, this is it. I'd say the Wedge was probably the best $20 plastic of 2018. I don't think anything's going to beat this for 2019 for the best, like, $20 plastic yo-yo. It's just really great. I expected it to be good. I saw everybody else's review, and it's even better than that. Like, I know I'm like, it probably sounds like I'm just gushing on it, like, but it's really just it's such a good yo-yo. It's such a good plastic. It's like, this is like probably just one of the best injection molded plastics that's ever been created. It's literally that good. I've tried them all, I own most of them. This one's phenomenal, and for $20, it holds up better than most metal. Let's go ahead and we'll take it apart. I'll show you guys the insides, and we'll do pros and cons. Alright, we are back with the variant from Brandon Vu and MagicYoyo and Offset Yoyos, because Brandon, that's his, anyway, it's his company. Links in the description for the Offset Yo-Yo, for more information on the Offset Yo-Yo site. But let's take this bad boy apart. So it comes apart very nicely. Very good with that. Has that little brass insert, very similar to the way the Skyva was constructed. MagicYoyo pad, the clear silicone one. As you can see here, it's kind of, you got your step here, and then you kind of got your little bump and your little wing out. So very simple overall design, but really just like everything to the point, very well done in that sense. The pad fits in there perfectly, and the response on this really is phenomenal. Comes with the MagicYoyo center track-esque bearing. Dead smooth, really silent, and spins forever. Really a nice bearing. No complaints at all. Came apart real nice. Don't have any issues with that. The construction and machining of the inserts is great. I don't feel like it's going to break or anything at all. It's very durable. I've already hit this off a couple things. That's part of the thing. That's part of the beauty of plastic yo-yos, is you don't really ding them. Like, even if you hit them off of stuff, it's like, you're probably not going to really cause any damage to them. They're durable. Durability is good. Great everyday carry. $21. I mean, God, you can't go wrong with this. It's so good. It's so good. Let's do pros and cons. Pros, 21 bucks. That's a great price for this yo-yo. For the performance you get for this, you get pound for pound every penny of $21 out of this. Probably more, honestly. Really, really great. So great performance, great price. MagicYoyo really knocks it out of the park as far as pricing and distribution and everything is concerned with this stuff. The QC is phenomenal as well. Like I said, I showed you. This is like, it's so smooth for an injection molded plastic. It's so, I can't get over how smooth this yo-yo is. And it's even a little bit of plastic vibe is almost like, it's welcome. It's like, it's good. It feels good. It's like a nice, like you don't feel it on the string, but like it's just makes a nice like whoosh sound. It's just, it's ticking all the right boxes for me. I'll put it that way. Do pros and cons, or more pros and cons. Really, only con I can think of is I kind of wish, like anything else, that that it was maybe blasted a little bit. Maybe they'll do a run that's like blasted or sanded or something that's got a little bit more of a matte finish. The finish is a little shiny, a little sticky. If you want to do grind tricks, that's not really a con because most injection molded plastics are like that. But that's sort of the only thing to me that would have made this like an 11 out of 10 would have been if it had that. But it's perfectly wonderful the way it is, and for $21 you really can't go wrong. I believe these are dropping, the full run should be dropping very soon, and you should be able to get them stateside at all your favorite yo-yo stores, your Yo-Yo Sam and Yo-Yo Expert and wherever else MagicYoyo type and offset yo-yos are sold. But this thing's just great. Literally, I can't recommend it enough. It's going to be probably my favorite like $20 plastic yo-yo of this year, and I'll probably get another one just like I did with the Wedge last year, just because it's like, when something's this good and this cheap, it makes sense to just have extra ones so you can like bring them places or let people try them. It's real good. Real good. But it's going to do it for me today, guys. Thanks. Shout out to Brandon Vu for reaching out to me to do this review. I'm loving this thing, man. Like, you guys really knocked it out of the park. I think it's amazing. Check out all the links in the description to where you can check out more about the variant and offset yo-yos and Brandon Vu and all that stuff. But I'm sure you guys know who that is. So check out the links in the description anyway. Thanks for watching, guys. Please make sure you like and subscribe. I'll see you guys next time.